Well guys, if you're enjoying this tournament, get yourselves over to Shaboozey.com, sign up for all our future tournaments. The more people, the better the prizes. The more people, the better the tournaments, and the more people, the more fun we have on TeamSpeak.
What as Thomas
Or
would
as the
say.
Germans would say.
Oh, please less racism.
It's not racist, it's true.
Okay.
We've had Germans say that. His name was Germsit.
Sounds like
All
I'll
right.
probably catch a bug from him.
We're getting ready to watch this final between Giffel and SirCutieButt.
I have the statistics. There is currently 840 RP at stake. Second place gets 1,780, and first place gets 2,620 for the European prizes.
Look at that, guys. Amazing prizes. Supplied by Shaboozey.com. Wink wink, nudge nudge.
Home of the Shaboozey.
And here's the lovely client is not responding message from League of Legends. Love you, League.
Versus Saber, we aren't seeing the Swain that we expected.
Vayne
versus Zyra. This is going to be an interesting matchup for sure.
If the Vayne mechanics. When both have the same summoner spells.
Again, we'd like to remind you that we actually considered banning Vayne for this tournament.
You know, I'm thinking Giffel was inspired by the Vayne plays from Camburglar yesterday.
Oh yeah, Camburglar's high quality Vayne plays. What did those come in at? 1.6, I think?
I think he saw the Vayne plays from Camburglar.
Camburglar.
Yeah, got so, like, he becomes so sad from the horrible play, and now he wants to show people that Vayne really is a champion and can be played in a proper game.
Camburglar, of course, known for playing Vayne at Fiora level.
Making her technically not a champion.
But guys, we'd like some excitement from the chat. This is our final. Woo! Hear that? That was pure excitement right there.
Could we get a spam in chat? All the spam.
Bam, woo.
Come on, chat, spam woo. We want to see some woos. Don't disappoint me.
Disappoint him. We have one woo!
Yeah.
That's fun, woo!
You can't boo yourself.
That's not me, that's Kane.
It's not most likely be Kane. But I'm Kane.
Kane.
Alright guys, we're into game. Both people going in with a good look. None of them really wish each other luck though, let's be honest.
Giffel also going in with the have fun. That's really going to change things up.
Yeah.
You don't see that a lot nowadays.
No, not enough fun.
Not enough fun being
Both
happy.
people going with the double Dorans. Giffel with 2 health pots. Obviously the slightly cheaper Doran's ring allows you to pick up just that bit more with 5 health pots and 2 mana pots on SirCutieButt. Who from now on is going to be called Zyra before I realise how ridiculous I sound. Zyra already putting himself down, making some excuses for what is clearly going to be an exciting match. Chrissy, your thoughts?
I'm typing things.
Chrissy's thoughts are not very good. Aceman, your thoughts?
You know, I gotta say I'm rooting for Vayne on this one. Zyra doesn't have a lot of CC against Vayne in this case. No hard stuns. 1 knockup, 1 root.
Plants are known to be weak against.
I'm just noticing that both of these people seem to be playing with runes and masteries.
Well, at least it is.
This
both of
was
them.
agreed before the game, I'm told. Both of them deciding that as they are level 30 on the server, it would only be fair for them to play competitively on their champions. Which we're okay with.
On Shaboozey, we are flexible.
Do you like flexibility? Maybe you can find some on Shaboozey. Probably not though.
No, we're pretty harsh.
Yeah, we don't like flexibility.
There are them are playing with
Only
runes
on
and
girls.
masters, I think. Pretty sure.
Flexibility in girls is good.
Yep, they both do. I'm sure of it.
What runes of masteries did Zyra take?
Does Zyra start with base 30 magic resist? And seeing as I've just seen Vayne's armor go up, and Zyra's armor go up. Oh, that's leveling. Quiet me. This is how tired I am, you know. I think as ever, we're going to see a lot of passive play at the beginning. These guys are not looking for a quick loss. This is quite a lot of riot points on the line here. Kane telling us that his $15 is worth at least €1.
I'm checking the currencies right now, and $15 seems to be around 50 euro cents.
Oh, that's going to disappoint the winners, that's for sure.
After the recent crack in the also fragile American economy.
A note to anyone watching the stream, we're also thinking of playing some games after this, which people will be able to join, and there'll be a lot of people playing, so it's a good chance to get involved. The ulti going down there from Zyra. Vayne taking quite a lot of damage, but not enough to finish her.
Zyra got that early lockdown, which kept Vayne in place, allowing him to dish out some damage.
The great thing about that Zyra ulti is that you don't have to hit with the second part. It's the first bit that puts down the damage, and the extra is just from the knock-up. But Vayne with the double Doran's Blade quickly coming back up to high health. Only one pot used on Vayne so far.
I mean, trying to punish Zyra for picking up some health relics.
Ooh,
A
the Vayne.
great proc. I think we've already seen more damage on Vayne this game than we have so far this tournament.
Yeah, I think Giffel is already showing how Vayne is really truly a champion after all.
Big Vayne nerfs on the horizon, actually, while we're talking about her. They're completely destroying her damage. Final hour is getting some big reductions by the looks of it. Currently she's just so competitive in bot lane play. And there's an interesting condemn from Giffel. You didn't hear that noise. That wasn't one of my teeth breaking. SirCutieButt putting himself in a position where he could easily be condemned against a wall, but getting that poke out consistently.
Giffel known for not liking flowers, I shoot constantly at them.
See, now we have to be careful when we have a look at the farms in this game. We'd be better to look at the gold, because Giffel is going to get quite a lot of false farm from those plants, which are only worth 5 gold, I believe?
Yeah, he's still about 200 gold ahead.
There we go, 5 gold from that plant. Zyra trying to get that poke down as much as possible to deny Vayne the farm. But Vayne is just keeping on top. And there goes the Vayne ulti. He's going to look for some damage here. He's been reduced to farming minions as Zyra retreats behind the turret. should see a bit more turret damage here from Vayne. Zyra trying to fend him off.
So I was just farming up a little bit, hanging back, looking for an opportunity.
Now, I wonder if we'll see any suicides in this game. This is a game for some big prizes, and it's not in the rules.
It depends on the honor and the integrity of the players. I don't know where SirCutieButt is from, but Danish people are known for not having a lot of integrity.
Once again, guys, Shaboozey, we have casual racism. We don't approve of it, but we have it.
The Danes are not embrace Danism, which is globally.
Oh, to be fair, Norwegians and Danes are basically the same.
All you Europeans are actually the same.
Yeah, all you Europeans are basically the same.
I don't know who's in the European Union.
Anyway, back to the game.
We
Still
are
both of them on these basic items, yeah.
We're still seeing Vayne with the lead in form. And
Vayne going for the ulti, doesn't quite get the condemn. There goes both barriers, and an ignite for Vayne, and an ignite from Zyra.
That was a bit of an early ignite.
That was all the summoner spells there. Looks like Vayne's come out on top, and Vayne will get that health back pretty quickly with those two Doran's Blades.
Both players run to either box.
Now, what are you guys' thoughts on the new AD carry coming out?
No comment.
No comment. He looks like some of his abilities are going to be a bit strong, and it's going to be as much as annoying as Quinn. Hate Quinn. I will always.
But we all remember when Quinn came out and she was really annoying, and now I remember the last time I played against Quinn, about a week after she came out.
Zyra is managing to catch up with form.
This is just one big farm fest so far this game.
10-minute game with still no first blood.
With a few engagement, no one really been able to put the damage out they need to.
Maybe we'll see a level 18 without the first death.
That would surely be a lot
A
of fun.
boring game. Who's going to continue eating these custard creams?
Shaboozey.
Sponsored by Custard Cream.
Other biscuits are available.
No, they're not. Custard creams are the best.
Other biscuits are available.
Twin there by the tower.
Chrissy, other Geordies are available.
If only.
Here we've seen that they are comparing the amount of gold that they have stocked up, which isn't really all that different. Vayne again condemning Zyra away from the minion wave, not really making a whole lot of difference. And picking up that extra gold that Zyra is giving him with those 5 gold plants.
You can still see two Poros that seem to have merged into each other by Giffel's tower.
You know, if Giffel had 5 gold for each plant he destroyed, he'd probably have like 45 gold now.
Oh, 5k.
I think what we'll see here is if Zyra doesn't start making a move, Vayne is just going to start putting pressure on that turret.
Zyra has got the wave clear though. However, the minions are going to start getting stronger.
As the minions get stronger, Vayne will be able to clear them pretty easily, but Zyra is still going to only have that same damage.
Vayne does have that passive, that W at max level.
Neither champion particularly falling behind on XP. Vayne a little bit further ahead. Again, very passive. Neither player really looking to give up that ground. The plants give a lot of presence for Zyra.
The first player to go down though is going to get that item advantage, and if you don't kill their opponent...
I think we'll expect to see an execute in this game.
I would imagine an execute actually, yes.
This is the final, this is for prizes. I think sportsmanship really goes out of the window.
If only it did not.
Great poke there from Giffel.
I believe Giffel will not be tower diving anytime soon. And I apologise in advance if you have an alarm in my background.
I don't know, the music that I'm listening to kind of sounds like there's an alarm going off anyway, so...
Thank you for covering up my Newcastle roots.
There you go guys, anyone considering visiting England, if you really enjoy being mugged, Newcastle, check it out. There we go, Giffel getting a bit of tower damage on while he has that advantage, and my mouse has fallen off, so you guys are going to get a great view of the crevasse. Here is the crevasse, shiny, back to the game.
I have noticed the bridge is still intact as well.
That's not
Still
something
haven't
you see
seen
a
that
lot
face
here on Howling Abyss.
Especially not at 14 minutes.
It is a very fragile bridge.
There's no structural integrity there at all.
You get Gragas
Don't
and Mundo on this bridge, it's going down.
And again, Vayne getting a bit of turret damage on, and this is where Zyra is going to start to suffer. If he keeps playing behind the tower, Vayne is going to slowly push him back.
Pretty few look well in the background. He beats his brothers on that bridge.
And if you look closely enough, you might see a pole.
And there we go, even more damage on this tower.
Tower now at just under half health, and what is Giffel's at? Let's have a look. At full. It's taken 7 damage.
Zyra can't quite push him back. Giffel keeping up the pressure almost all game so far. And using the Condemn to deny any extra damage from Zyra there.
Who do you think will win this game, chat?
Looks like Chad is as stumped as we are.
It does look like that.
Now,
Giffel.
I think we're going to see some issues as ever with the rigidity in the AD carry build. Because he's going to really struggle to build magic resist, and Zyra can always get that armor pretty easily.
Do you think we'll see a more of Malmortius? I have my doubts.
Yeah, exactly, that's what I'm saying. It doesn't quite play to the AD carry, does it? We could see the scimitar, which will allow him to break those roots as well as giving him a nice bit of magic resist.
We might just see him going straight up for that damage and that lifesteal.
And this is a lot of poke against Giffel. There goes the Zyra ulti, and he's allowed himself to get knocked up. Both of them taking an ignite there, and Giffel just managing to escape with his invisibility from his ultimate.
And escape boof. Boof? Blue boof.
Oof, oof.
Oof, oof.
Vayne being an extremely item dependent AD carry. If he dies, we should expect an easier win for Giffel.
Zyra now going back, picking up both of those health relics.
Question is,
Gonna
which
see
one
Giffel.
of these two players will be rised?
Both of them now with full ultimate levels.
Who are we going to see hit level 18 first? It looks like Zephyr has an experience lead, but
No, Giffel has still got a slight XP lead.
There's nothing separating these champions right now, except for a slight bit of gold.
I'd be interested to see how the Vayne aggression will come in here. Zyra's going to really zone him out unless he can get some nice plays in here.
Players about to hit level 18.
We're going to see some great use of Finn's invisibility during her ult this game. Hopefully, won't walk back into the Zyra ult this time.
Yeah, we've seen better plays from Giffel before this point.
Maybe that the nerves finally got up to him. This is a
Either way, he's coming out with a nice prize from this, so he shouldn't be letting that get to him.
I see Zyra pushing the portals up there. This is really gonna not work in Giffel's favor. Portals adding a lot of extra
Zyra
damage.
looking for the ambush here.
Giffel's completely aware of what's happening.
Oh, the condemn! Well hurt if he lands it. There we go.
There's the condemn, but he also gets
He's
the
taking a lot of damage. Zyra really using that push to her advantage.
Giffel grabbing that health relic. If he can land a condemn, still on cooldown.
Condemn has an exceptionally long cooldown.
15
Full
seconds.
14 seconds at the moment in Giffel.
Trying to dodge that knockup.
Zyra's had a great turnaround here.
We aren't seeing quite as much tower damage though as this lane, for obvious reasons.
The gold has balanced out a lot. See, this is the advantage on the AD carries. He's really gonna, the buildings are gonna suffer, but it's all about whether he can outplay his opponent here. Both champions having hit level 18 without a single death so far.
And we may just see an entire game without a single death.
I think before Giffel takes the turret, Zyra will go all out to try and finish him off. That's the kind of play we've seen so far from Zyra, really trying to get the pressure whenever Giffel looks like he's going to take a major objective.
Got two really strong players here. It's going to be a long game.
Not sure actually. It will start to scale. The minions are what made this map scale so much. One player really starts to struggle with the minions as they get a lot of health.
If Zyra gets that first kill, she's not going to be able to push anywhere near as much as if Giffel gets that first kill.
No, both champions will have a long respawn now.
I'll be suspecting a suicide from whoever doesn't get first blood.
If they do that
whoever does
suicide
get
though,
first
they may
blood.
not be able to push quite as much.
I think a suicide on Giffel will actually give him so much more pushing.
If Zyra gets the kill on Giffel and suicides,
I mean, the gold isn't going to make that big a difference at this point. Both of them already going back with nearly 10k.
other condemn landing just against that hole. But Giffel taking a lot of plant damage.
Just going back to pick up those health relics. The more pressure you have on this map, the more health relics you get. Simple as. Once you have that third health relic, you can really get a lot more out of it. Giffel apologising to us for having such a slow game, which we do appreciate.
Is it that he's apologising for though? Because that was 3 minutes ago.
Why does it matter that it was 3 minutes ago?
What did we say 3 minutes ago?
He's not watching the stream, Thomas.
Oh, no, he's not. We think. He might be.
No, shut up.
If anyone watches this stream while playing, that's just awful sportsmanship right there.
That's a disqualification, in fact.
Maybe a 3-minute delay, but it's still...
Especially soon as we talk about what kind of tactics we, as the pros, would want to see these players using.
They want to emphasise who the pros are out of this.
Giffel's merely a bronze 5.
The pros in this channel, of course, being just Chrissy.
Yep.
Exactly.
He is.
Giffel is going in for the engage. He's using that extra movement speed to catch up. Can he get a good condemn though?
Oh,
There goes both barriers and both ignites. That plant's going to cause some issues. And both players are dead with Giffel just picking up the first blood. Giffel now going back with the slight gold advantage.
I believe Zyra picked
Which
up
has
that
been
first.
wiped out actually. I thought Giffel had it, but it looks like Zyra's got that first blood and the gold advantage has been wiped in fact.
Zyra picking up items and Giffel knows what she's bought now.
Ooh.
The Lightbringer. And the blade. You can still pick up a Phantom Dancer with the rest of his gold.
That Lightbringer is going to completely destroy that Zyra's control over those bushes, which is absolutely brilliantly thought out by Giffel. Picking up magic resist boots with the extra chase on Fiora, some more magic resist with the Negatron cloak,
And a lot of
lifesteal. Yeah. Zyra meanwhile getting that armor, getting the extra burst and a huge amount of ability power, bringing her up to a very solid 507 ability power. This is going to get interesting now.
A lot more damage.
Those Zyra abilities are only going to get harder to hit with Giffel's newfound mobility though, and he's going to be tanking those plants with all that lifesteal. With both those buds down, he's going to be able to go in. This is not looking good for Zyra.
As soon as Giffel gets those items, he can just destroy that Zyra.
And I think we'll see the tower go down here. Giffel's really at the advantage now. Zyra not going to be able to pick up anything else really from this.
Zyra not even popping Zhonya's. No one.
I think he knows. The Zhonya's would have just left him exposed and really wouldn't have made a big difference. Giffel popping his ulti, but extra damage against the tower here as well. Zyra still with a 14-second respawn.
She did, however, so June's going to pick up a giant spell.
The giant spell may not be too bad an idea, except for it's only going to increase the damage from Giffel's W. Using the Lightbringer to make sure he can see his opponent coming in and picks up that inhibitor.
And he's still back on 4.
As we've seen so far, those super minions are going to add a lot more pressure to this lane.
I would like to have seen a Wanderings on this Zyra.
I feel like that would be too much. It's not like Vayne has got any items to protect himself from being burst down. I think this is probably the correct kind of play from Zyra.
You can completely design that chase, so if he lands that Wanderings and lands a Grasping Root,
It's not going to work, not with the electricity and Vayne's ulti and Vayne's passive. It's just too much chasing power.
And,
And of course the blade of the Ruined King as well, giving him that movement speed nerf on Zyra and the movement speed bonus on himself.
Giffel
Vayne getting a little bit of a cheeky poke on that tower there.
and just taking the health straight back from that first minion.
The 3 full plants there ready to go up from Zyra.
Giffel knowing he can change that tower.
Giffel just making use of his tank.
Going back.
Oh,
pick up
my
a-
bad. They are in fact Fiora boots.
Oh, it looks like we're going to go see his legendary Blaine and his amazing magic tricks.
Oh, that's a lot of poke against Zyra, taking some really big damage from those 3 auto attacks.
2 auto attacks with the Q and the W. It's just too much damage. It's half health.
With Vayne's ulti up, I think Zyra's going to really struggle to hold him back for much longer here.
I think within the next few minutes, but definitely.
That turret's going to go soon as well.
Sarah making sure she gets that minion wave and trying to get the super minion. Giffel, no.
Vayne looking to pick up the tower from under Zyra's nose. Zyra nearly out of mana as well. This is not looking bright.
That's it.
There goes the tower. Is Vayne going to go in for the kill?
Definitely.
He's just poking him down to the point where he just can't compete.
Should have tried to land the condemn on that tower stub right there.
Look at that. That tower is going down.
Godless.
And here goes the kill. That's not going to help anymore, is it? And that's going to be GG, guys.
Giffel wins. First place prize.
And as we watch the end of this, we want to thank everyone for joining us for this tournament and everybody who competed in it. This has been yet another great tournament, and we're glad to see everyone here. I want to thank all my casters, all the people who have helped to sort this out, and generally you guys in the chat, and I hope to see you all for the next tournament. I hope you've enjoyed it.
Don't want to forget Kane.
I included Kane. I said everybody who made it. I didn't name anyone because literally all the people that have put in this work, it's hard to name them all.
Kane, a nice man. Good
All
job.
those... Goodbye, chat.